Now, good morning to all. So, last class we discussed this problem up to fourth step. Okay. So, remaining we will discuss today. So, last class, the given data is the height of the rope is or building is 60 meter. Okay. And the total load to be lifted is 20 kilonewton. The velocity of the rope is 4 meter per second. So, if you convert meter per minute means the value is 240 meter per minute. Okay. So, it will reach within 10 seconds. The velocity of the 4 meter per second is reach in 10 seconds. Okay. So, the first step is based on the application, you should choose the rope specification. That is either 6 into 7, 6 into 19 or 6 into 37. Okay. And the second step, you should calculate the design load. So, the design load is equal to load to be lifted. That is 20 kilonewton is given, and the initial factor of safety you should assign. The value of the factor of safety is 15. Okay, so therefore 20 into 15, you will get design load 300 kilonewton. So for this design load, you should design the rope drive. Okay, this design load is including the load to be lifted, rope weight, machine weight, all those things. Okay, so the rope will withstand up to 300 kilonewton. Okay, while lifting the weight, the rope will withstand. Okay, and the third step is based on the design load, you should select the rope diameter. Okay, I think in page number 9.5 and 9.6, you can select the rope diameter. So page number 9.5. Here the 6 into 9.5. So in this page, your load is design load is 300 kilonewton. Okay, your design load is 300 kilonewton. So the rope will withstand this much amount of load, that is 300 kilonewton. Okay, here the design load is normally we can call as nominal breaking strength. Generally breaking strength. Okay, design load or breaking strength. Okay, so the breaking strength range is in terms of ton. So last class we already discussed. So 300 kilonewton, we can say 30 ton. 300 kilonewton is equal to 30 ton. Okay, so the design load range is up to 300. So you should design minimum 300 or above the value of the 300 kilonewton or 30 ton. Okay, so you can choose in the first column the tensile strength range of 160 to 175 or the tensile strength range of 175 to 190. The condition is not given, the tensile strength condition is not given, so you can choose any one column. Either you can choose in this column or in this column you can use. Okay, but the value should be more than 30. Okay, so here the 30 is there, so the above value, that is the above 30 is here 34 in the first column, 34 is there, in second column 33 is there. Okay, you can choose any one. So here I am choosing 34. So for the 34, the corresponding wire rope diameter is 25. Okay, for 34, the corresponding wire rope diameter is 25. And the top of the column, the diameter of the rope in terms of mm is there. Okay, so diameter of the rope mm for 34 ton breaking strength, 34 ton, the wire rope diameter is 24, or if you are choosing 33 means the wire rope diameter is 24. Okay, So in this problem, I am choosing the wire rope diameter is equal to 25 mm for breaking strength more than 300 kilonewton or 30 Newton. Okay, and the next step is calculation of sieve diameter or drum diameter. Sieve is equal to drum. Okay, so the wire ropes are wounded in the sieve or drum. Okay, so you should calculate the drum diameter. So the small d is the rope diameter and the capital D is the drum diameter or sieve diameter. So this is capital D. Okay, so capital D is equal to drum diameter or sieve diameter. So for calculating the sieve diameter, in your design data book, page number 9.1, in page number 9.1, the ratio of drum diameter to rope diameter tabular column is there. Okay, capital D by small d. That is D minimum. Minimum of D divided by wire rope diameter. Okay, so in this tabular column, already you choose 6 into 19 wire rope. Okay, so for this you can select either class 1, class 2 and 3 or class 4. You can choose any one column. Okay, that is 19, 23 or 27. Okay, so here I am choosing 27. D minimum divided by D is equal to 27. Okay, so in this below the table column, the one condition is given. The ratio for 50 meter per minute. Okay, that is the ratio for the value of d by d value is only for 50 meter per minute only. Okay, an example, if the velocity of the belt rope is 50 meter per minute means the d by d ratio value is equal to 27. If it is more than 50 means you should additionally increase the 8% for each 50 meter per minute. Okay, so we already discussed in the last class. So once again I will tell. So for 50 meter per minute, the value is equal to 27. Okay. So for every additional speed of 50 meter per minute, you should increase 8%. Okay. So here our rope velocity is 4 meter per second. When you convert into meter per minute means you will get 240 meter per minute. Okay. So 240 meter per minute means it is more than 50 meter per minute. So you should calculate for every 50 meter per minute, you should increase 8% of the d by d ratio value. So for 100, 27 into this value into 1.08 because 8% means 0.08. Okay, so it will increase 8% means you can add 108%. So it is around 1.08. Or you can calculate 27 into 0.08 plus 27. Okay, all are same. The value will be same only. Okay, and again this is for 100, and again you should calculate for 150. This value into again you should multiply with 1.08. This value into again you should multiply with 1.08. Similarly for 200, again you should multiply with this value into 1.08, and it is around 240 meter per minute. Okay, so again you should calculate. So around for 250, again you should calculate this value into 1.08. Okay, either you can calculate this way or you can use this formula. Okay, so here it is 27 is for first 50 meter per minute. The 27 value is first 50 meter per minute. Into the increasing percentage is 8%. So you should multiply with 1.08, the whole divided by, sorry, power n minus 1. 1.08 into 1.08 power n minus 1, where n is equal to, here the total velocity of the rope is 240 meter per minute. So 240 divided by, so you should find for each 50 meter per minute. So 240 divided by 50, you will get around 4.8. Okay, it is always equal to 5. So this is your n value. Okay, so for 50 meter per minute, the value is 27, and you know the total velocity of rope, that is 240 meter per minute. So you should find for, you should add for each every 50 additional 50 meter per minute. So 240 divided by 50, you will get 4.8. So it is always equal to 5. So this is your n value. So substitute here, you will get around 9.915. Last class we solved. So you will get the same value only. Okay, 1.08 power 4. 5 minus 1, 4 into 27. That is 36.73. Okay, the capital D by small d value is equal to 36.73, and you know the small d is equal to 25. So when you multiply with into 25, you will get 918. Okay, so the actual value is d is equal to 918. Okay, but you should select the standard value. Okay, for selecting the standard value, already used in your flat belt drive. Okay, in your flat belt drive, so the recommended series of the flat belt pulley. Okay, either you can choose from the here, or the recommended series of pulley diameter in tolerance and tolerance. In page number 7.54, we already see the table. Okay, so in our page number 7.54, the recommended series of pulley diameter tabular column is there. So in this, you can select the standard diameter. So here 900, and the next value is 1000. So there is 918, 925, 954. There is no values available. So the standard pulley diameter is 900 or 1000. So already we obtained 918. So you should select or choose the 1000 value. Standard pulley diameter or drum diameter or sieve diameter is 1000 mm. Okay, so therefore D minimum is equal to 1000 mm. Okay, and the next step is selection of the area of useful cross section of the rope. Okay, the formula is not available in your design data book. Okay, you should select or you can use these two formula. For 6 into 7 wire rope, it is 0.38 d squared. Area of the rope is equal to 0.38 d squared. Or for 6 into 19, 37, you should use 0.4 into d squared. So area of the useful cross section of the rope is equal to 0.4 into d squared, where d is equal to 25 mm. Already we calculated in a third step. We selected in third step. Okay. So area is equal to 25. So therefore 0.4 into 25 squared. Okay, that is equal to 250 mm square. Area of the cross section of the rope. Okay, 250 mm square. And the next step is calculation of wire diameter. Okay, so already I told. So this is rope diameter, wire rope diameter. The notation is small d. Okay, so this is your individual wire. This diameter is called wire diameter. The notation is d in suffix w. Okay, this is wire rope diameter. The notation is small d. Each individual wire, it has some wire diameter. The diameter of the wire is d in suffix w. Wire rope, wire diameter, rope diameter. Okay. So for calculating the wire diameter, again the formula is not available in our design data book. Okay. You should recall while solving the problem. So dw is equal to small d divided by 1.5 into root I. Okay, where I is equal to number of strands into number of wires in each strand. That is your rope specification is 6 into 19 means 6 is the number of strands